This is a demonstration of a mobilization for your hip. It's for you to be able to do on your own to help give what's called distraction or space in between the hip. It utilizes 2 yoga straps, so we'll go through it step by step. So starting with the first strap, you want to loop it, so usually they don't come together, so how you'll do that is actually bring one of the ends through both of the metal loops. You're going to take then that end and put it over top of the first loop through the second loop. That way you can adjust it pretty easily as we go. But you want it a little long. It's going to go around the ball. We're going to mobilize my right side, so this leg over here. So the strap is going to go from the ball of your left foot to the hip crease on your right leg. You want to make sure that the metal isn't anywhere near skin because that's just going to get uncomfortable. So you can adjust it. Mine's a little bit too short, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer at first, and I'm going to place this part in my hip crease. So I actually want it as close to my groin as I can, because if it's too far away, you're actually not going to get the right mobilization to the hip. So we want it as close as it can be to the groin. Lost it a little bit here on my foot. So then I'm going to bring my left leg out straight, and the strap stays on the ball of my foot. If it goes down, you're not going to have the control. So what happens with this strap before we add in the second one is that as you push your left toes towards or away from you, you're going to get a pull on this part of the strap, so you can kind of see what's happening here. So as it's in the crease, if you push straight, you're going to feel it generally go down straight away. If you bring the weight or the push more towards the inner part of the foot or the big toe, the ball of the big toe, you're going to feel more pull on the outside of the hip, and that's actually what we want. So that's where our focus will be. Before I add in the second strap, you're essentially going to bring your knee to your chest, and you can really feel the pull in that right hip now. If this gets a little pinchy because of the canvas of the strap, you can put a little towel or something to soften that up. You can stay here first and just play around with that pressure and see how that feels. You may notice that typically when you bring your knee to your chest, you get pinching in the hip, and now with this you don't. That's great. You can also place your hands behind your knee if that's more comfortable on your knee. And then again, keep pressing downwards into the big toe on the left foot. The second part to this is using the second strap. It doesn't really matter about your